All right, welcome to my casa, my kitchen. This is another cooking vlog. This time I'm an expert. The game 7 of Oklahoma City Thunder and San Antonio Spurs is playing right now. Game 7, second quarter, semifinals. And we are cooking 4 chickens, right? 4 chicken breasts. I'm gonna make 4 cups of rice. Let's open it. Four cups of rice. This risotto, rice for risotto. All right. 16-minute cooking time. Now what you do is you use a little cup, one of these cups, which is basically 1 cup, I believe. I'm not sure how much 1 cup is. Maybe this is 1 cup. But it doesn't matter how much a cup is, because whatever you put in, you put double the water. So rice and then double the water. Now what you do first is you wash it. So you put it in this and you wash it a bit and then you put double the water. It says 16 minutes. So you're gonna you put it when it's boiling. Do you put it when it... Oh, no. First you get it to boil. It doesn't matter. First you get it to boil. And then you put on the timer for 16 minutes. And then you lower the heat so it doesn't burn. So you lower the heat, boil for 16 minutes, but on low heat. Alright? That's about it. Twice as much water as rice. For the chicken, we're going to add seasoning, salt. You can put pepper. And we're going to put thyme and basil, oregano. 4 chicken breasts. We're going to cook it until maybe about 25 minutes on the pan because there's 4 of them. Cut it open a bit. If it's white, it's cooked. And we're going to put butter on the chicken to not make it dry. And we're going to put butter in the rice. Not too much butter in the rice, but enough butter on the chicken. And then you can add some parsley to the rice when it's finished as well. All right? Fresh meal. Let's get to cooking. So, first I'm going to start off my chicken. Start off the chicken. Alright. Now I'll do the rice. I think we'll do... Let's see how much we'll do. 1 cup of rice. I think we'll do 4 cups of rice. 2 cups of rice. 3 cups of rice. We'll do 3 cups of... We'll do 4. I just don't know how much can fit in this tiny little pan. In this tiny little pot. We gotta put 8 cups of water. So I put 4 cups of rice. Alright. 4 cups of rice. Shake it around a bit. Pour it in. Now put 8 cups of water. Put it in warm water so it cooks faster. I think 8 cups of water can fit in this. There's 1. 8, 10. Alright, that's about it. Turn it on. Close the rice. We don't need the rice anymore. How's the chicken coming out? I didn't season the chicken. All I did was let the chicken unfreeze overnight. So chicken you buy, it lasts 3 days. So you always gotta freeze it. All meat. But you let it unfreeze, just let it thaw outside. Or if you want to do it the next day, usually you just leave it in the fridge for a day or two. And then it's nice and soft, and then you cook it. Rice is done. Let's get a separate spatula. Chicken. Let's get a separate spatula for the rice. So this will be to mix the rice. And the chicken, let's start to season it a bit. And then we'll put butter. Got my butter here. Natural butter. Gonna put that on the chickens and put some in the rice. So chickens are cooking. I put oil, not a lot of oil because it's gonna splash around. So put some oil. Let's start to season the chicken. Start off with salt. Can't go wrong with salt. I like these salt shakers that you turn, because when you pour on salt, I never know how much I'm pouring, but this I have a feeling for, because I always started using this, so now I have a feeling for this. So let's go. It's a big chicken breast, so we need a bit more salt. And we'll get a fork and spatula to flip the chicken, but we won't eat with this fork because it's touching the raw chicken. So don't eat with the fork you use to touch the raw chicken with. Similarly, if you put raw meat on a surface, you gotta clean that surface after. You never touch the same utensils with the raw chicken, with the raw meat. Fish is good too. Fish is yummy. Make ground beef, pasta, potatoes, ground beef, pasta, tomato sauce, lasagna, fish, butter, yeah. I'm flipping it over because I want to season the other side. This is cooking pretty quickly. But I want to salt the other side. Alright, chicken is salted. I'm just gonna go with some basil. Alright. Nothing fancy. Some regular basil. It is 9:22, so just calculating for the rice. This chicken is cooking pretty fast, so let's put some butter on it. Let's put some butter on it. Let's put some butter on the chickens. Put butter on the chickens. Just throw it in there and mix it around. Butter on the chicken. I burned myself. I got butter outside the pan. That's okay. That's why maybe you should use a spoon to put the butter on. Let's go with double seasoning. On the other side, I'm gonna put this oil is really cooking. On the other side, I'm gonna put thyme. I'm gonna put thyme on the other side of the chicken. I put basil one side, thyme the other side. As you can see, the smoke is coming because the butter is burning. That's not too bad. It's a lot of smoke. The rice is starting to boil, so I put 16 minutes. I'm going to lower the heat. The timer is already on 16 minutes. I did that. Chicken is cooking nicely. 4 chicken breasts with a lot of butter. Chicken might be done a bit quickly. Let's put some butter into the rice as well. Put some butter into here. It's gonna be a perfect meal, perfect meal. It's only been 14 minutes and we're already done. We're already done. Look at all this smoke, look at all this smoke. Oh, lower the heat on the chicken, lower the heat on the chicken. The smoke comes from the butter that burns. The smoke comes from the butter that burns. So that's why you open the windows. That's the cooking show. The cooking show, ladies and gentlemen. The cooking show. Take a look at this chicken. That's a chicken floating around in the butter, right? These were our seasonings. Basil and thyme. Got our spatula, 4 chicken breasts swimming in butter. Get nice and buttery and oily. Not a lot of oil, but mainly butter. That's where all the gas is coming from. Heat is set to 4.5. Heat on the rice is set to just less than 4. This is the rice and the butter, you can see. Timer is 11 minutes on the rice. And for the chicken, it's got to become a little more brown. Like, see, that's a little bit brown. Not completely white like that, but a little colored. See, it's kind of pink on the inside. When you cut it open, it's got to be white on the inside. So I'm going to cut it open, all of them. Make sure it's white. Don't worry about cutting it open because it's going to float in the butter anyways. It's got a little thyme and basil. And it's going to be brown on the outside, white on the inside. That's the rice coming along. Mix it up so it doesn't stick to the pan. This was our butter. This is our measuring cup. And this is our cleaner. And these are my drinks from Starbucks. This is my salt. These are my drinks from Starbucks. I have this little extra piece. I don't know. I didn't want to put too much butter in the rice. I fear I did already. So I have this little extra piece. I'm just going to throw it back into here. There we go. Good as new, buddy. Good as new. Alright. There's some chicken. There's some rice. It could all fit in this pan. It could all fit in there. Small little pan for the rice. Chicken, seasoning. That's all you need, baby. Salt and butter. And we're going to eat it. Over here, got the air conditioning remote. Got the pepper. Got the water. We got the plate. And we just need a fork. So let's get a fork. A fork. And a knife. Knife, fork, napkin. It's a little dirty plate because I used it for something, but that's fine. Knife, fork, napkin, water. Boom. 20 minutes. There's about 10 minutes left on the rice. So what is that? Half an hour, we got a meal. Half an hour, you got 4 chicken breasts. 4, count them, 4. Now they're taking a little bit longer to cook because the heat is down, but that's okay. Let me turn the heat up just a little bit. And you just wait. Mix it up a bit, make sure nothing burns. When the rice is done and you pour it in the plate, put a little seasoning on too. You can put a little seasoning on too. Well, I'm just going to mix them. I'm going to mix. When the rice is done, I'm going to put the rice on the plate. Put a little bit of seasoning in the rice. And then the rest, I'm just going to mix the chicken and the rice together in this pan to save it for later. Right now, I'm going to eat 2 chicken breasts. And then I'll eat the other 2 chicken breasts with the remainder of the rice. Either tonight or tomorrow. It's starting to burn again, so I'll lower the heat a bit more. But it's cooking too slow on low heat. You know what I'm saying? Looking good. Looking good. Looking good, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe 5 more minutes for the chicken. 7 more minutes for the rice. Basically, when the rice absorbed all the water, it's good. When it's really wet and soggy still, because remember, we put twice as much water to rice. When the rice is, and I got no sides. I got no salad. I got some fruit. I got blueberries. Let me get some blueberries. Let me get some blueberries. I got blueberries and I got grapes, and I got you got some sliced salami. So you could always make eggs with sliced salami. You know what I'm saying? Sliced salami, sliced cheese with your eggs. Make a sandwich, sliced salami, sliced cheese, tomatoes if you got that. A little bit of greens. I don't know. Blueberries. Now, a trick I like to do is I like to pour cold blueberries or raspberries on top of hot food. But I'm gonna just eat them. Like when you make hot eggs or hot fish or chicken, ground beef, steak, I don't know, and it's hot. Pour a little cold fruit on there. Cold apple slice. Cold orange, cold tangerine, cold blueberries, cold raspberries. You know, goes good. Put the butter away. Now after you cook, cleaning up, it's not that hard. You just put away the utensils and shit in the sink and dishwasher. But who's gonna do the dishes? You, the pans you gotta clean, the pots you gotta clean. They can't fit in the goddamn dishwasher. Gotta get dirty. Yeah. But you get to eat. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Three more minutes on the rice, but it's looking done. It's looking done. I'm gonna lower the heat a bit more, so it doesn't really burn. It doesn't burn. Lower the heat to 2 on the rice. Let me cut open the chicken. I use my butter knife, cut open the chicken. Let's see what we're working with. It's just about done. Let's see what we're working with. Yeah, it's just about done. This one's not. It needs a little more time. Chicken needs another 5 minutes. Rice, basically done. 1 minute. Rice is 1 minute, but it's pretty much done. So I turned off the heat, but I'll leave it on the pan for a minute and then I'll remove it. Actually, I'll remove it right now. Rice looks done. When it's nice and sticking to the pan, don't burn your rice. Don't burn your rice. Eat some more blueberries. Chicken needs another 5 minutes. It's like a little bit pink, just a little bit pink on the inside. That's when we wake it up. If I cut it open and look at it, that's when we wake it up. After I cut it open, I'm gonna face stuff it in the butter so it's not gonna be dry. Second half, close game. Semifinals. And I do everything on top of the oven. Rice, pasta, steak, fish, chicken, ground beef, absolutely everything. Potatoes, vegetables, fruits. Because so I can see it. So I can see it. I have no idea what the hell I'm doing if I put it inside the oven. The only thing I put inside the oven is frozen pizzas. That's it. And then you got the microwave for your frozen microwave 3-minute meals and popcorn. This chicken is looking just about done. I would say it's done. Alright, it is done. It's done. Turn off the heat, but leave it in the pan for a little bit more. I think this red stuff is just the blood vessels. I'm cutting it open just to check everything. Cutting it open just to check everything. Alright, that is done. Dispose of that fork. Dispose of this knife. And let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Dispose of this. See what I got. I think the rice needs a bit of seasoning, so we'll put thyme on the rice. And we'll also put a bit of salt on the rice. This is what I got. I put a little bit of seasoning and salt in here. And this is what I got. This is what I got. I don't know. There's my chicken. Hope it's not dry. Let me try it. Let me try it. I think it's good. That is a good chicken. That is some good chicken, bro. That's some good chicken. Seasoning, salt, butter. It's fully cooked. I believe it's fully cooked. I believe it's fully cooked. Does that look fully cooked? That looks fully cooked. Yeah. It's buttery. It's buttery. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The rice is still burning. The rice is still burning. It's a good meal. It's a good fucking meal. It's a good fucking meal. Oh yeah. Damn. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Fully cooked. Fully cooked. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, dog. Ooh. Ooh. The chicken's a little dry, but not dry. Perfect. Now this is how you cook. This is how you cook. You know, World of Warcraft. You gotta cook. You gotta cook. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Better than Popeyes. Better than Popeyes. I swear. Nice and salty. It was better than Popeyes. Now, I realize if you drink water with your food or liquids immediately after, you will have a lot of water in your intestines. Have runny poop. Good thing though is I never get constipation. I just get liquidy poop. Well, it's comfortable. Tastes like fish. Reminds me of salmon or trout. You gotta put butter. You gotta put butter. And salt and seasoning. That's all it is, ladies and gentlemen. Rice and chicken. Now, why bodybuilders don't like rice and chicken? Because they don't put any butter. They don't put any butter. They just eat plain old chicken breast and rice. But you gotta put some butter. Wow. Four chicken breasts. Four. It's gonna taste better. It's not gonna be dry. Tastes like squash soup, like mashed soup, like mashed potato. It tastes like mashed potato. Tastes good. Tastes good. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Nice and full. I did a full day of work. I was making trailers. So after a full day of work, make yourself some food. I let the chicken breast thaw overnight. Four of them. Took out the rice. Bang, boop, bibbidi bop. Got yourself a meal. Woo! Oh yeah. Oh yeah. See some more rice. This is everything. This is everything. And now I got food left over. I got food left over for another meal. 2 more meals. That's what it's about. That's what it's about. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Woo! Wow, it was a great meal. Damn. Next meal, ground beef spaghetti. Marinara sauce. Cheese. No butter. Cheese instead. Ground beef, just a little bit of cheese. 2 cheese slices for 2 packs of ground beef. 1 pack of ground beef, 1 cheese slice. Marinara sauce. Marinara sauce. And then when you made the meal, you could add a little bit of cold feta cheese. Cold feta cheese on the finished prepared meal with pasta, spaghetti, and ground beef. Alright? So had a nice obrok, nice food. That's my meal. Yeah. And that's my kitchen. Nice and clean. Didn't make a full mess. Pans and pots in the sink. Now I can lie down and chillax. Woo! That's what I'm saying, bro. Keep kicking it. Bye.